Hi, welcome back to our channel. I'm Bianca. Cannot even say my name. Oh, wow. I'm Bianca, one of the bosses, and welcome here. Today, I'm going to take you along as we do kind of like a very chill vlog of my resting day, because I do want to take a Sabbath every Saturday. But my husband wants to rest on Sundays, and Sundays is my prep day for the week, and I cannot rest on a Sunday. So usually I take it like very restful on a Saturday and like light on a Sunday, and my husband's the opposite. So, but sometimes we need to work on things together and it's no resting. But anyway, the point is, I try not to do things that feel like work to me and drain me on a Saturday. Okay. I try. We're still getting there. We're still working on the process of actually implementing the Sabbath, but I don't have time on a Friday to prep, to do nothing on a Saturday, honestly, but we'll get there. We were there once where we took a whole day off and that was our Sundays, but things change. Plans change, life changes. It's a season of life. So at this moment, I'm taking like one day super slow and the other one halfway slow, if I can put it that way. Sometimes I go full blast on prep day. Sometimes I'm just chilling on prep day. But I'm going to take you along as I focus on doing things that build up my energy, doing things that fuel me and make me feel good. So I haven't rested in months, guys, like months. I did not rest after pregnancy. I did not rest during the December holidays. I had holiday for like 2 months for my job, but I was working on the marriage course that just launched, and working on prepping YouTube videos and doing a lot of backhand editing and planning for this year a lot, and it was very stressful, and I feel like I'm on the precipice of exploding or falling. So I need to take today and just do some things that's gonna fuel me and just make me feel a little bit better, you know? So we're gonna do some resting and some things such as decluttering, because I want to, and it's going to make me feel energized and feel good about my day. So come along with me and enjoy. Put on a coffee or do something with me, or just sit and chill. Okay, but let's go. Weekends is restoring, and it is all about restoring our energy, and resting is not about doing nothing. It's just me and knowing, and I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing. It's around like midday at this moment. Christiane and Laura is out doing some things, and yeah, so subscribe, come along with me. Let's see what this day is gonna hold for us.
My soul will rise to praise you, though flood waters cover me. I'll sing to the one who answers, who saves me from my enemy. You are faithful, and your love endures. You are faithful, and your love endures. You are faithful, and your love endures forever. The sea split when you commanded. You're the one who sets me free. You are faithful.
Alright, so it turns out the carrier was hurting him. And put you down there. And I don't know, it's the first time I used the hip seat with him. I normally just use either the hip seat or like the carrier. They were small, but it's getting a bit heavy, so I attached them again like I used to with Laura, and it never hurt her, but his legs are a little red. So it's pressing on his legs somehow, shaping him or something somehow.
And your love endures. You are faithful, and your love endures forever, forevermore. When my steps are lost in darkness, I don't walk alone. When my thoughts.
Okay, so we're gonna do some decluttering, and while I do that, I just want to tell you about like some things on my mind, some rambling, if you may, and will let me allow you to share some things on my heart with you. First off, let's talk about what I'm doing here. So my baby does not drink bottles. I don't know if he's ever going to, but I'm gonna keep like one or two and let the rest go because I have too many here and I have some things that I would like to make space for. So I'm just gonna basically follow the rules of if I haven't been using it for the past year. Okay, for baby it's just like 3 months, but anything that I haven't used for the past year, I've never reached for, I'm gonna take it out of the closet or the cupboard, and some things I might move to like the entertaining cabinet, like some of the juice jugs that I never use and only use it for like events, which we do have events in our house, but not as often, so it can go out of the kitchen and make space for things like this. Mason jars, because I really want to start like not canning, but like making things like tomato sauce or mayonnaise sometimes, and just like dabbling in it, and mason jars work well for that. So I need space for those things, which I never had mason jars, and I don't really have space for it right now. So I'm going to make space and basically transfer some things and take some things out and be very brutal. We only have like 6 shot glasses. We have 8 of these. We mostly use plastic glasses just because they're like 500 milliliters and it takes more, so we can add some ice, and we just tend to use the plastic glasses more. I have 4 whiskey glasses here because we do drink whiskey, but we don't use 4 at once. We usually use 2 at one time, so I may take 2 out, and then I have 4 wine glasses in here, which I also don't use. I only use 1 of them because it's just me. And if we have people over, we're using the entertainment cabinet, and we have our communion glass in here, which I'm going to keep because we use that often. But okay, so that's the rules of decluttering today. But I just want to like chat with you, if that's all right. While I'm doing this, I'll put some music on. Okay, so first off, let me show you what's in here. Okay, so in here we have basically like all our bottles and drinking stuff. Like any type of bottle goes here, all Laura's bottles, all our flasks, everything goes in here. Back there is everything I use for like smoothies, or these are for smoothies. I never use them though. Like I never ever reach for them. So I might let go of them. I had 4, but I only have 2 left. But what I do like I keep Steers milkshake jugs for like overnight oats. And I do want to say these work very nice for overnight oats. So I might pick up I don't know. I'll think this through. And then I have like our percolator coffee here with, a bean grinder, which I honestly only use once, but we have some beans. So these are just beans. I usually just buy the pre-grounded one, and I only use this for iced coffees. It's not that often, but this is what we have at the top. Our short glasses usually go here. They're all in the dishwasher at this moment though. This cabinet needs a polish oil situation. But anyway, we're just going to pack it out and declutter some and see what we can get up to. Okay, so I have the lights on because it's quite dark here. But anyway, this feels so hard. That one's out. So first off, I do want to let you know that we have we started a newsletter, a monthly newsletter, which only goes out once a month, to give you like an update of what courses or products or services we're running in the marriage or in the family coaching, any templates, all of those things goes into the newsletter. And then basically like a little bit more detailed life updates and anything that we learn from devotions or the Bible or life lessons, and just like a little motivation. Any products that we like, anything like that goes into this newsletter. If that's something that you like to stay on top of, I'll leave the link in the description. It's always in the description from now on. And then you can join anytime you're ready. It does tend to go to your promotions tab, so just add as a contact as soon as you receive one. But I won't spam you, I promise. It's just for once a month, you know? Okay, so this is my pumping bottle here. These two go together. I only ever use the pump though. But if I ever want to sell it, I need to hold on to it. Anyway, guys, yesterday was Valentine's Day, right? So we don't actually celebrate Valentine's Day ever. This thing leaks like crazy. Get out. And this thing opens constantly. I feel like I have ADHD when I do this. Like I'm thinking of one thing. My brain these days are just like hopping around from one thing to the other thing. It's insane. This is my shake bottle. I've never used this pot like ever before. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this in my homeschool cabinet because it's nice for like art things. I'm going to use that in there. I've never used it for like supplements or whatever it's supposed to be for, like ever in my life. Anyway, so let's just move that around a little bit. I have a cleaner coming next week, Thursday. And then after that, she's coming like 3 times a week. I never have a cleaner. I just don't. Having a cleaner makes me feel extremely anxious. I like things done in a certain way, and letting someone into my home to clean my things in a different way, because obviously if someone else is doing it, you can't like tell them to do it this way, wipe horizontal, wipe from top to bottom, wipe. Like if you train them and they're permanently working for you, then of course you can do that. But I'm just getting this cleaner because the people that she works for are going on holiday for like 6 weeks, and they obviously can't force her to take leave, so they still have to pay her. So she's going to come work here while they are on holiday. Now, my first worry with that is, it makes me unbelievably anxious. Like, I really don't like people coming into my home and cleaning. I don't like it. And she's such a fast worker, and she's an amazing cleaner. Like, I had her for 3 days in the past, like 3 separate days in the past as well. She's amazing, and I've known this lady for years and years. So it's not like a stranger coming into my house, and I'm very comfortable with her. Just the cleaning situation, like I use certain cloths for certain things and certain products for certain things, and this woman is so amazing. She even brings her own products and her own cloths and everything, but I just get frustrated because it's not my way, and that's really like a control freak situation, honestly. But it's just, I'm so nervous, and I'm trying to have the right mindset that this is a gift, and I've really been praying about being overwhelmed. And this is kind of like, you know, the man in the ocean drowning and saying, God, please save me, please save me. And then God sends a boat, and he's like, no. And God sends a helicopter, and he's like, no, I'm waiting for God. And I feel like this, and this is purely just those spirits working in me, because I'm literally been praying about this cleaning lady coming into my house because it gives me so much anxiety. And I wanted to say no, but I'm trying to help these people out as well. I mean, they don't want to pay her for doing no work at all, right? So I'm just, anyway, so I feel like Holy Spirit is really telling me, like, you keep asking for help because you're overwhelmed and you don't know what to prioritize and you don't know how to get to everything. This is like a little help that He's sending me, and I should just take it with thankfulness and basically get over it. Just be prepared in a way of like setting up what she can use and putting away everything else that she cannot use. And because she does bring her own things, just letting her be. It's just for a while. I clean with all natural products. She does not. And that bothers me because of the baby and the children. But my baby is not crawling yet. Lara's going to be fine. You know, the stuff doesn't stay in my house. So it's not really a danger to her, if I can put it that way. So everything's fine. So just breathe and deal with it. It's basically the summary of it. I don't know where this goes. With this one? Yeah? No? No? I don't know. Amy, if you're ever in a situation where you're like uncomfortable with what's going to happen, this has never been used, and you just feel a little out of control, maybe it's the spirit just pushing you out of your comfort zone on purpose and trying to teach you something, and maybe you should just take it with a stride and work through it. You know, let him do his thing and help you out and take it from there. You know, something like that. But give it all joy. That's important, okay? Just give it all joy. Okay, so yesterday was Valentine's Day, and we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. But usually my husband, the past, I don't know, 3-4 years, usually brings me something home. Just like a sweet small gift, but we don't really do anything beyond that. So one time he brought me like Stereo Stampy, or a chocolate ones, or so on and so forth, or like McDonald's, whatever. But this yesterday, he brought me a chocolate and a bouquet of flowers. And oh my gosh, the excitement that my daughter had in her eyes, I wish I had it on a video, like I truly do, because it was so sweet. She was like, "Daddy, you brought flowers? Is it for me or mommy?" And Christiane said, "Well, it's for both of you." She's like, "Really? Thank you so much." And she couldn't stop saying thank you. And she was jumping up and down, twirling. So cute. And then we opened up the bouquet of flowers, and I took a vase out for me, and I gave her 2 vases because she wanted 2. And then she just like, we just decorated or arranged our flowers and kind of argued whose is whose, because she wanted the one that I was like, no, that's mine. So I was like, you can have this, we're trading. Anyway, it was so cute and adorable and fun and such a dream come true. Mommy and daughter together just arranging flowers. It was the sweetest thing. My husband just took Noah and like just sat with him on the couch and played with him a little bit, and let me and Laura have a moment alone, because obviously we don't get a lot of moments alone, and it's really getting to her. And she was so unbelievably, excruciatingly happy. It was the sweetest thing. It was so precious, and I'm so happy that I could be part of that moment. It was just, it warmed my heart so much. It was amazing. Okay, so on another note, I have really been thinking about starting a podcast, but in the beginning, when I started thinking about it, I really wanted to do like, let me just move you a little bit. something like that. I hope it's fine. Is it raining? It's raining like on that side of the house and not on this side of the house. So I was thinking of doing a podcast, but I'm not sure about it because first off, I have so many things going on already. I don't know how I would keep up with it, but I love the idea of talking about whatever I want without having to think of, is it going to fit into the schedule of the YouTube video? How am I going to make the video interesting enough to watch and keep attention? How, like all the logistics behind it. But what I like about the idea of podcasting is that I can just ramble on because that's what a podcast is, you know? And I love talking. Oh my word. I just love talking, as you probably figured out. Are you going to stand? Balance for mama. Thank you. Okay, so why is this in here? So I'm dabbling with the idea, and when I started with the idea, I really wanted to do like a testimony season, not like a testimony focused podcast, but a testimony season of women testifying what they went through in life, especially like sexual trauma, relationship trauma, that type of thing, and giving testimonies about what they would have done different, how God saved them, how they healed, so on and so forth. But then it begs the question, like, where am I going to find enough people to testify, to create a series? And how am I going to keep up with all the episodes if I'm already struggling to keep up with, well, just life in general, honestly. My YouTube's kind of been up to date for probably a year now. So that's not the issue. That's doing great. And I love making YouTube videos. It's so much fun. And I really try to improve my skills every time a little bit, even if it's just like 1%, just try and do something a little different or a little better, whether that's graphics or sound or lighting or angles, which this is not a great angle, but we're just going here. I love making videos, but I do feel like I would love making a podcast too, but I don't know where I would find all of those women to testify. Like I had like 2 people in mind, but I don't know if I would be able to find enough people to do that. And honestly, I also don't know if, like, I don't want to get stuck in this niche of sexual content. I really would just like to focus on anything that involves being a woman in this world and being a godly woman and trying to live differently and trying to navigate life situations and real life issues and honesty and candidness and talking about raising children, talking about figuring out how to discipline, talking about birthing and pregnancy, talking about sex, talking about fighting with husbands or conflicting. I don't like the word fighting, arguing, or talking about making friends or keeping up with cleaning or cooking or the latest trend like sourdough, which is a pain in my butt because my sourdough went so great. And then I threw away my starter because I got pregnant and the smell made me nauseous and it started to mold. So I threw it away and I made a new one and it's just not working. And I don't know why because I did the same thing. So frustrating. And I'm not making sourdough for trend. I'm making it because I have IBS and I struggle to eat bread. I cannot eat normal bread, even low GI bread. Like, I don't know what's in it, but it just gives me extreme stomach ache and bloating. My daughter as well, like every time she eats bread, her stomach looks like a balloon, just like mine. So the sourdough actually does not let that happen ever. So I'm making, even if I make like normal yeast bread at home, it's so much better than the store-bought things just because of how it reacts with our systems. So I'm trying to do that, but frustrated, guys, with the stuff not working. I am working so slow. Distracting myself lots. Anyway, I'm trying to think, what do I use? What do I don't use? Don't make the pile too long. I hate things stacked upon each other. You're kind of stuck in there. Oh, am I gonna get you? I hate things behind each other and stacked. It irritates me. I'm irritating myself. I don't use these things as often. Like this bowl, I use it sometimes, but I'd rather just wash the dishes than use it because it's so oddly shaped and it doesn't hold much. Okay, let's do it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowls is perfect. And then these two I use almost daily, so they have to stay. These I don't use enough. I loved these. They're so pretty, but they don't seal, and that's a problem. Like, I can't put even raisins in it because it dries out. It just doesn't seal. That is very irritating and frustrating to me if something does not seal. I love them though, so I'll see if I can find a different use for it maybe. That's not in the kitchen. Like what, you ask? I don't know. Anyway. So we're gonna move this out. We're gonna move this out. These I want to keep here because I sometimes just put random stuff in it. Put that back there. Perfecto. Then I can put my mason jars in there. Like, yay! I did it. Why did I decide that this is going to be fun to do on my resting day? Like, I feel this is going to make me feel much better when I'm done, but getting it done is the problem. Okay. Okay. Where was I? I'm just rambling on and on. The podcast. So, point is, okay, if you'd like something like this, a podcast with all random, just woman life content, let me know. Like, let me know. I'll probably just post like, I don't know, once a month or once every 2 weeks, or I'll start off with once a month and see if I can move it up faster. Something like that, and try to get in interviews and maybe not even make seasons focused around one topic because that really, really limits you. And sometimes God just puts a message on my heart that I feel I want to share, and I just don't know where to share it all the time. you know? Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes I just want to babble. But finding the balance in that, it's hard. But we'll figure it out. I have no idea where I'm going to go with all of these things. I have like 4 juice jugs. They can make pussy bases. Do I use them? Maybe he wants them to use. Why do I have so many pudding bowls? I feel like I can use this cabinet so much better. You can make some jars in there and keep this in here because you know exactly where it is, and it's fine. So, did you know that the smell of the rain hitting the ground is called petrichor? That's an amazing smell. It's called petrichor. It's so nice. You know what I'm going to do? Make more space for these things. Like putting my coffee in here. So that's going to work. This is not going to go. It's so slowly. Beautiful. I want to put you in here as well, so I'm tired of looking at you. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at what I did. I love it. So this is what we're ending up with. Let me show you. So bottles are going to go there. I'll maybe take an Overbeek osprey. Did some more dishes, but I'll probably forget, so there's that. Alright, so it's 4 p.m. now, and baby's probably gonna wake up anytime soon. Sorry. Okay, so I did a quick diaper wash, packed in the dishwasher and turned it on, and now we're gonna head out to Grandma, my mom, and eat like Sunday lunch there and pick up Laura because she slept over, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's go. Okay, so I gotta get my shoes on. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. Okay, to the car. Ready? You got some food? Hi, cutie. Ja, kom Persie kraai. Ja, kom Persie. Hi kraai.